Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to part 2 of the rise of million-mile engines. And today we're going to cover the relevance of displacement. It's kind of a math nerd's wet dream here. Got my sketch up here. I'm going to use it in whiteboard mode just to kind of illustrate a couple points. On the left, you see, well, let's start out with, you see basically two engine blocks. Geometrically, they are identical. Okay, the one on the left, this is a 4-inch bore and a 4-inch stroke. This has a 5-inch bore and a 5-inch stroke, meaning that one is 25% larger than the other one. Now, if you're into engines and you're good at working a calculator and you know the formulas, how much difference is there in the displacement of these two? Well, if we do the calculations, I will not do the calculations. I'll leave that to you to do. But if you have an engine, 4-cylinder engine, a 4-inch bore, 4-inch stroke, that engine is about 200 cubic inches. That is a big 4-cylinder. It's like right around 3 liters, I'm guessing. Now, going with this bigger block and the bigger internal dimensions, how much more displacement are you going to get from 25% more material? Well, you're going to get double the displacement. This engine would be 400 cubic inches, or actually about 8 cubic inches shy of that, because each cylinder is 96 cubic inches. If you want to do the math and check mine, I've checked it twice, so doesn't mean it isn't wrong, but at any rate. So what's the lesson learned from that? Well, let's say we have a fuel delivery system on the engine that would work on both engines. The same, let's say it's carbureted and you have the same CFM carburetor on both of them, and both these engines produce 100 horsepower. Here's a trick question. Which one of these engines is going to last longer? I mean, think about it a minute. Which one's going to last? Obviously, the larger of the two is going to last longer. So for an investment of 25% more material, you're going to have an engine that has a lot longer service life than the other one. And let's say we incorporate a couple of design changes to it. Let's say it's an existing engine of some kind, whatever. Let's say we put Saunders type rotary valves on this, and we go with a Tarozzi style piston and crank set, or a hypocycloid, which would remove the side loading off of the pistons. So it's going to take, well, here's what's going to happen. Pistons wear out because they come out around because of side loading. Now, if you got a high school diploma and you can figure this out, you think an engineer can figure it out? So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not suggesting that engineers are dishonest. I'm suggesting there's probably a lot of them sitting around frustrated with the work they do, because they're thinking to myself, God, I could make a lot better product, but this corporation I'm working for won't let me. And I bet you that's a common phenomenon. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. Probably going to do a part 3, which is going to go into things like trash canning the whole piston thing altogether and going with rotary or turbines that don't have any friction at all. But that's another video. Anyway, any thoughts, comments, leave them in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.